Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new and you've never been to Ten of Cups Tarot before, I welcome you. I hope you will stay. I hope that you will subscribe. If you like this programming, please be in the comments and let me know you're here. I'd like to greet you. We like to be in the comments around here, some of us, not all of us. And if you are interested in being in the comments, I like to be in the comments too. So if you are a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, or you're cross-watching, thank you so much for clicking here and giving it a shot. For those of you who are always clicking here, being in the comments, the thumbs up, and all the ways that you love me here, thank you so much, my ride or dies. I depend on you. Building this Scorpio tribe you are. I appreciate you so much. It's so important to have this psychic energy here. All right, we're going to use the Psychic Tarot. We're going to use the Sign of the Times Oracle. One of those, few of these, throw it in some tarot, see what we come up with. This reading is for the week ahead, Scorpio. It's always going to be for the week ahead, no matter when you find it. Today, tomorrow, or next year. It's always going to be for the week ahead. Tell me what's coming up with Scorpio, please. Tell me what's coming up in the week ahead for Scorpio. All right. We do have fulfillment of wishes on the bottom of the deck. Look, this is not bad news. None of it is. Nope, it's not. So I want to say that there is, Scorpio, something here that is coming up that is giving you a little bit of conflict. You're trying to find your balanced place as you move into the future here. You're trying to find the balance of this. It feels like it's a decision that you have to make, mental conflict. So you want to do something, but it's like your psychic self is holding you back, or maybe your psychic self wants you to move forward, but you're being held back by feelings of that you're feeling blocked by something, I want to say. We do have the universe here, which is the World card. So that means to me that you're about to have some sort of a milestone, celebrate a milestone or an accomplishment. It feels like there is something that is coming full circle here. You're closing the door on something here. And I feel like it's a reason to celebrate, I want to say. We do have passion ignited. Very interesting here. So there is some sort of a chapter that you're closing with the World card. And it feels like that's the reason why you're going to have to make some sort of a decision. It feels like an agonizing decision. I'm just going to say, we'll figure out what it is. Passion is ignited. And then the universe is here. So it feels like maybe you're closing the door on some sort of a passionate relationship that maybe didn't go anywhere. This is card number 1. It is passion ignited. It feels like it was passionate. Maybe you're very attracted to them, or they're very attracted to you, or maybe both of you had this fire energy, this fire-like energy, whether it was fire energy or not. You had a really good connection with this person, but I feel like it didn't go much further, like it didn't go much deeper than a passionate connection. So there was passion ignited here, but it feels like it comes to an end with the World card being here. And then you're left in this mental conflict. That's what it feels like here. Tell me, give me one more card here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, that's the one. We have good luck. Interesting. So we do have a 10. See, the thing is that I feel like you're listening to the universe, because intuitively and psychically, it's not like a decision that you make. It's not like you look in the mirror and say, okay, Scorpio, today's the day it's not like that. I feel like you're just going with the flow and you're listening to the universe and you're moving in the way that you should move, because I feel like you closed off a connection that maybe was just of the flesh, maybe it was sort of a seductive, fiery connection here that I feel doesn't really work out. I feel like it feels that you're in mental conflict about being in this connection. So I feel like that's why the world is here. But the universe never ends something without knowing that something is going to begin. In fact, that's the only reason why something would end, is because something else is about to begin. And we have card number 10, which is breaking down to a 1, which is the beginning of something. So you give up this beginning for this beginning, and this looks like a better beginning. It says good luck and coins. So for those of you who have been finding coins, maybe finding pennies and dimes, possibly any kind of coin, if you've been finding them on the ground in weird places, like in the parking lot at Walmart, or in the parking lot of a retailer, or the bottom of a pool, or I feel like you're finding them in weird places. But I feel like when you do find coins, that it is sort of an indication that you will soon be out of this mental conflict here, and there is a new beginning coming here. We do have recycle, recover, hello again. Look, I know you don't want to hear it, Scorpio, but for some of you, it could be someone who's coming from the past, because we're recycling here. Hello again, it says, right? We have card number 21, which is a 3. And 3s can be partnerships, right? But they're also about a new journey being close. And it feels like that there is something, a new journey is here. I want to say it's here already, and it is a fulfillment. So it's something that you want, something that you've wanted for a really long time. It is going to give you some sort of stability, right? We do have firm foundation. So whatever the fulfillment is going to solidify your foundation. Maybe this is it. Maybe you're buying a house. Maybe your offer will be accepted. I feel like there's some information coming in. We do have the Ace of Swords here, clarity. It says triumphant success, clarity, honesty, truth. Maybe the bid you put in on the house is going to come through as it being your house, or maybe you know that now that the rainbow's here, that your hard times are over. I'm going to say. For some of you, it could be maybe the bid you put in on the house is going to be accepted. For others of you, maybe you're building a foundation, but through achievements. But it feels like you're about to experience a firmer foundation when this fulfillment of wishes arrives. Very cool. Right. Recycle. Okay. Recover, it says. What I really love is you're going to recover. Whatever you feel you've lost here or closed the door on, you will recover, because although you're closing the door on this beginning that never went anywhere, except the physical possibly, this one is worth something. This one is abundance. This one has worth, right? We've got money here. We've got 11 cents, by the way. So if you're seeing 11s or 1s, I feel like that maybe this message could be for you. We've got a 1. We've got a 1 and 21, and we've also got a 1 here. So it feels like there's 3 1s. You could be seeing 1s or 11s possibly. All right, let's get a deck here. Let's find out what's going on for Scorpio, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about this passion ignited, please. Tell me about this passion ignited for Scorpio. We do have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There we go. It was maybe a right person, but wrong timing. That's what it looks like. Right person in the wrong time. Have you ever met a person like that, where you know that you could have, like, maybe because of your psychic energy, you're probably the person who falls in love with potential, because you psychically, you can see what might happen in the future, but in real time here, it's not happening. It's like you met the right person at the wrong time. So if you felt very connected to them, it's for that reason, that you were supposed to be connected to them, but not at this time. So we do have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And for me as a reader, it's not misfortune, but it is things that are stuck. It's like things never changed. There was no change here. It's like we didn't ever get past the passionate part. And no change. It's not divine timing. And this is not a fated connection. So I feel like you realize that you have to move on. And then we have the World card, which is the universe here. And yeah, I want to say that it feels like you had all the passion in the relationship and that somebody else maybe just wasn't into it. I want to say that maybe you were very passionate about someone and maybe they just weren't returning the passion and the caliber that you were giving them the passion. We do have the 9 of Wands and we have 1 wand here with the passion ignited. That's the Ace of Wands. That is Aries energy here. But I feel like it's a burden you felt you needed to drop. You knew it wasn't going anywhere. You couldn't see the future of it. And I think that's key, really, because I feel like when you meet somebody that you can actually see into the future for a moment, you get a glimpse of what it could be like, and you couldn't see past the Ace of Pentacles with this, or sorry, the Ace of Wands with this person. You couldn't see past the passion. And the passion, although the chemistry was great, I feel like there was nothing else there. So we do have the 9 of Wands, and I feel like, it feels like this is a connection that maybe took you to your knees. It feels like you gave a lot and they didn't give a whole lot, I want to say. That's what it feels like here. They didn't give as much as you were giving. And so rather than giving up here, you just closed the door. It feels like it feels like this is something that happens to you a lot, because maybe you are someone who maybe does fall in love with potential or gets connected with people because you see their potential, whether they see it or not. So I feel like you're exhausted. I feel like you've put up with enough. You just need to drop these burdens. And now you're in this mental conflict. Like, what do I do from here? I feel like your answer's coming. Your answer's coming, so be patient, my friend. We do have the hermit here. So we do have, you going into hermit mode. Look, the only time we go into hermit mode is to heal, to get wiser. We go to be there by ourselves because we're just kind of done with the world, done with people, done with situations and talking about it. I feel like you go there because you are in mental conflict and you need answers. You need wisdom. You need to, it feels like, you've got your light here, which is the light of the star, by the way. Somebody is trying to light their way. Somebody who does also have the Ace of Wands in their hand. But I feel like you're very focused on going over the details about why you didn't see this danger here. This is a very narrow path that you're traveling here, and there is a snake, and I feel like maybe that there wasn't enough light. Maybe you didn't have enough light and you couldn't see the dangers. You couldn't see the pitfalls. So it feels like you are in mental conflict going into this hermit energy here to try and get more answers, to try and get some wisdom about why the situation didn't work out. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy here. We also have Virgo, Aries. Tell me more. We have the Ace of Swords. We have Temperance, and we have the Hierophant. Yeah. So I want to say, Scorpio, that you are someone who is the spiritual teacher. Like, you feel things deeper. You know about the higher self. You're on a path of your own, and you don't plan on backtracking. The Hierophant is Taurus, a fixed sign like you, and the Hierophant isn't taking advice from other people. They know their path because they're living within the spiritual self. They're connected to other realms. They're connected to source. This person is on a path that they don't plan on veering off of. And I feel like I feel like you tried to talk about this. The Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse, that you tried to talk about this with this person, that maybe we just need to take it past this passionate stage. Maybe someone wasn't willing to move past the passionate stage. You could have been dealing with an air sign, maybe Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, possibly a Taurus. But it feels like there was communication or conversation about maybe this isn't the time for us. Maybe it's the right person, wrong time. Oh, yeah. Look under here. 10 of Pentacles is waiting in the distance. Look at that. We've got 2 10s. 1010, my friend. You might be seeing that as an angel number, 1010. If this is the first time you're seeing it, please stop, look around. Please know what you're thinking. Check in with your mind. Who are you thinking about while you're watching this? What are you thinking about while you're watching this? And then go to the internet and look at 1010 and find out what it means and see if it pertains to you at all. Let's clarify a little bit here. Got passion ignited. So I feel like there was a lot of passion here, my friend, but it was not time. This was not a fated connection. It was not divine timing. I feel like you had a lot of good conversations, a lot of clarity here through conversations, but I feel like, it feels like you had to go on your own path because more is expected of you. We do have the 8 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. I think you hung out here for a while. I want to say that you didn't do this in haste. You didn't cut this person out in haste. I feel like you started to slowly disconnect within your emotions. We've got the 8 of Cups here. I feel like you are probably the one who brings all of the, or who brought, depending on if this is in the past already or not, you were the person who brought all the goods. I want to say that you were the King of Pentacles. You were ready to settle down. You weren't interested in just a physical connection. You were interested in settling down, getting a house, supporting someone, getting solid foundation. I feel like you were ready for that, but I don't feel like the person you were with was ready for that. Like I said, right person, wrong time. They're not a terrible person. It's just that it didn't work out because it was not the fated time for you to come together. Maybe you were coming together in another lifetime. So we do have the 7 of Pentacles, which tells me that you you waited, and it was painstaking. I feel that you waited and waited until you couldn't wait anymore. We do have this little cat here who's playing with the Ace of Pentacles down in the bottom corner. I feel like you really wanted to invest, and you wanted to start building toward this stability that you wanted. I think that you wanted a stable relationship, but somebody here, I don't think that they were ready for you. I don't think that they were ready to have a stable relationship, and I feel like there was a conversation. Tell me about the Ace of Swords here, because I feel like you needed clarity on where this person's head was at and what they were feeling here. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. Look, I can't write that stuff. Wow. We have the Four of Swords, which is the place where we're trying to heal the swords. We're trying to heal mentally. And so I feel like what happens is you two stop speaking to each other, or maybe not as often, or maybe this person stops, maybe instead of answering your texts right away, all of a sudden a couple of days have passed and they're not really talking to you. And so it feels like there's little to no communication here. And so I feel like you do open up the communication with the Ace of Swords, but now we have Five Swords here. And the Five Swords is about disagreement. There's like mental battles, like verbal battles here that lead to sort of egoic things. Like it feels like you two cannot come to a decision about what you want to do here. It's like if we are talking, we're always talking about feminine and masculine energies. It's like we could not balance the feminine and masculine energies. The feminine wouldn't allow the masculine to be masculine, and the masculine maybe felt that the feminine had too much masculine energy. And that's the only time when it doesn't work, is when things aren't balanced, right? It doesn't matter about men or women. What matters is that do we have the right amount of feminine masculine energies to be able to balance this thing. So I feel like it ends up in an argument, a fight. It feels like there's harsh words here and maybe a little bit of character assassination. So I think that's when you choose to liberate yourself from the situation. I feel like you stand up and you say, look, I can't do this with you anymore. I think that you're not hurtful, but you're very assertive with this person, and you let them know in no uncertain terms that this is not what I want for my life. And I feel like you move away. 4 swords, 1 is 5, 1 is 6. We move away. We disconnect from the chaos and move toward the calm. And it's sad. It's a sad situation. I don't think you wanted to leave, but I don't think you found someone who wanted the same things that you wanted. And we don't got to demonize people, right? When we're in a situation and we end up breaking up, we don't got to demonize the other person. Just because they didn't want what you wanted, it's no reason to demonize the person and call them names. And like, I just feel like too many people do that. Just because somebody didn't want what you wanted, then it's really no reason to start with the name calling and, the character assassination stuff. So I feel like what you want to come to an end here is this 9 of Wands. I feel like you're tired of being tired. We have the 9 and the 1 here. I feel you going on your new path, you deciding with the Page of Wands that you want to go on a new, exciting path. Maybe you're going to take a trip, possibly, but I feel like you once you let this go, I feel like you have a rejuvenation within you. Once you decide to close the door and put the lock on and put the slats across and hammer them in, I feel like once you decide you're not going back there any longer, it feels like it gives you some levity here, because we do have the 9 of Wands and 1 in the hand of the Page, and that is 10 Wands. We can now drop the burdens. I feel like you have a new beginning, and so it feels like you're on a new path, a new exciting path here, by the way. You might be getting some exciting news, something that's going to make you very happy here. We do have the 9 of Cups that is here now as well, and the Knight of Pentacles. I really do feel that it feels as though you know that there is some sort of an opportunity in the future. And I feel like you have been taking your time looking at that opportunity. It has you in mental conflict, by the way. And I feel though, innately, it makes you feel happy. Like on the inside, it makes you feel happy when you're in the presence of somebody else here. They might be someone who's younger than you. Maybe you're younger than them, but I feel like there is an age difference here. We do have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, it feels like this wasn't enough for you because there's no cups here. The only cups here are about sadness. It's about walking away and about being sad and having regrets that you wasted time in the past. And so I feel like you are now taking an opportunity, a true opportunity to someone here. They could be a Virgo, a Sagittarius, a Taurus possibly. We do have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is here as well. I feel like you're in mental conflict, and I feel like you know that there is someone out there that probably feels the same way about you that you feel about them. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Devil, and we have the Moon card. So it feels like you have doubt, that this person is single, because when the Five of Wands shows up, it's about indecision. I'm not really sure, kind of beating myself up inside. That's the mental conflict you're going through here while you're in this hermit mode. We do have the Devil energy here. So you're thinking the worst. That's what it feels like here. You're thinking the worst about, I shouldn't have held back. I shouldn't have held back. It's been taking me too long to get to my happiness, to get to the 10 Pentacles. I shouldn't have held back. But I feel like you didn't have any choice, because this is here. It's fear. It's doubt. I don't think I can do it. It's indecision. Maybe this person is dating. It's competition. So I feel like things aren't really as they seem. I feel like you're coming up with all of this stuff in your head. I feel like this is how you're feeling, beating yourself up. The Devil energy's here, feeling doubt, feeling fear. It's not going to work out for me. But things are not as they seem, my friend. I feel like you're spending too much time in this hermit energy here. The moment of alchemy is here, my friend. And I want to say with this Hierophant here that we could be talking about the moment of alchemy being a commitment, absolutely. But I feel like the moment of alchemy is that you realize that you have a higher calling, that you are someone who is connected to your higher self. It is time for you to make decisions based on that. You know your worth, and you realize that you cannot go backwards. You must continue to go forwards. The Hierophant is pointing into the future. So I feel the clearness that you get here, the clarity, the truth that you get is that you know you're being held to a higher standard here, and you know that the moment of alchemy is here for something else to happen. I think it's this. I think it's somebody that you truly do have love for and who also has love for you. Someone who is going to, and I say that because it's your decision, but look, there's two people that have cups here. They are exchanging cups. So that person, I feel the other person has many deep feelings for you here. Tell me about Temperance. It is the moment of alchemy here, and I feel like you are feeling nervous. Finally, you get to drop those burdens I was talking about, right? Called out the 10 of Wands, and there it shows up here. It feels like you are about to drop burdens with somebody who possibly is a friend. I think there's a friendship that's about to turn to love here, that you have friendship vibes, or you know somebody, a friend of a friend, and you're about to drop burdens with that person. And once you release your burdens, then you're able to find a new partnership, or maybe you're getting into a group of people, maybe work people, or maybe this is work, or maybe people are watching you do work. But we do have the Five of Pentacles, which tells me that you have been disconnected from somebody, and since you've been disconnected from this person, that you've been working on yourself. 5 and 3 is 8. That's working hard on something here. I feel like you are manifesting. You're checking with the higher self, and that's why you're moving forward here. Yep, there's the Ace of Swords again. So you've been holding on to the hope of getting some truth. The hope of getting some truth, being triumphant here, and expanding your life. And I feel like you are moving forward to all of that, dropping your burdens. But I do feel that there is somebody here that you feel might be suitable for a new beginning here. Tell me about this good luck. We've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Lovers. Yeah, it's somebody that you're choosing. So I want to say that back here you had a choice, and maybe you chose wrong. It feels like what you want to do is heal something with someone who you feel very deeply connected to. And this person might be someone who's in the public eye. They might be someone who gets a lot of attention. Maybe that's what you're worried about, that maybe they're very attractive and they get a lot of attention. The Five of Wands is here. It goes to the Six of Wands. So it's the worry that maybe there's competition, or this person's not single, that they have a lot of attention. It feels like this is a person who you feel very deeply connected to with the with the Lovers and the Star. We have Aquarius energy and Gemini energy here. I feel like you are going to have good luck. I want to say that if you're the one finding coins, I feel like this is what's coming. And it could be today, tomorrow, or a year from now. But it doesn't have to be right around the corner. We do have the Judgment card. So you're making a decision. The Emperor is here. And I've been calling you the Hierophant up to here. You could have Taurus energy, but I feel like you really are embodying the energy of the Emperor here. So when the Emperor is here, so are all the kings, right? You are one of those kings, the King of Cups. I feel like the Emperor is making a decision to take another shot, to go back round. I feel like there is somebody here that you have an opportunity for. It could be a Taurus. It doesn't have to be. But I think mostly that you're just going to continue on your path. And I feel like you're going to stop in on somebody here and you're going to ask them if they want to follow you on the path, because you are the leader. You're the one with the stability and you know your direction. You've got all the wisdom that you need. You've got all the wisdom of all the kings. And I feel like with the Judgment card here, Virgo and Pisces energy, that you are going over the details of whether you want to resurrect something with somebody. I feel like that is your decision, that you are going to try and resurrect something with someone, but first you need to find out if they are single. Looks like here that there is a transformation in the way you look at the 10 Pentacles. The way you look at long-term relationship is about to change here. There was an ending possibly that is leading to a reunion, because when something ends, something always must begin. It is the law of the universe. I'm going to go for now, Scorpio. I hope that was something that you wanted to hear. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm out for now, and I'll be back because I'm always back, y'all. Bye-bye.